You had me worried. Hey guys, thank you for being here.
Hello from the ridge. Everybody here is okay?
Thought I thought he had it all worked out, and then he's like, "Oh, it's waiting on us. Oh, I can't get it."
Some people would have the screen up and ready to go if they were
I thought he
properly
did.
prepared. Not
Yeah,
this guy.
we're just we're just working on it. We're just we're just working on it. So to simply Jan, thank you for moderating, and it's all Grady. And then also Jake is in there moderating too. And wow, guys, what an amazing week it's been. Mind blown.
I don't even think I know 1,000 words, and we have 1,000 subscribers.
I know. So we really weren't sure exactly what we were going to talk about on this live because we really didn't realize that we were going to bump over our 1,000 mark. So uh, we thought that's a perfect opportunity for us to thank the people that have helped us get there, as well as thank the people that have inspired us. And obviously, going to 10 Killer was a huge boost for us, not just in the channel, but in our relationships and our friends. So, yeah, Tim Mason says, congrats on the 1,000. Um, Molly is in here. Hey, Molly. Uh,
Back to country. We got
yep. Tilted
cosmic
K is in
pellets and
here.
cornbread.
Oh, she's in here. Constance. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah. Loving it. Glenda, Pat, Molly. So yeah, we tried to compile a list of everyone that really touched our hearts and or gave us shout outs on their own channels from the meetup. And we know we probably missed some, and we're sorry, and we're still kind of just reeling in all this. And I tell you what though, sit over at Three Mississippi, girl, you rocked it last night in your live. I mean, and what was really cool about that was uh it didn't matter that we were only at our 1,000, which is huge for us. But she cheered and rooted for us just like she did with Tim at Ridge Life because he was going for his 25,000 mark, and Into the Mist was going, and there was one more going to. Yeah, DD5 was also going for a milestone. And we were all hitting different milestones, and it didn't matter if we were big or we were small. She was just killing it. She was rooting us on, and she was calling out for those subs, and she rocked it out. And we did. We hit it and surpassed it during her live. And I tell you what, it was like watching the last overtime 2 seconds of a major league game, and bases are loaded and batters got two strikes and three balls. It was literally that kind of excitement going on in her live last night. It was just contagious, and we couldn't have found a better group to be around than the people that we have interacted with that have
It
supported
just
us.
shows the
Yeah.
the awesomeness in this community that we're now part of. Um, I've said it many times before. When you're just a subscriber watching all the channels because you haven't started your own channel, and you're like, man, that's pretty cool. Look at those guys, and now we're in it. So it's like, uh-oh, what do I do with my hands? Um, so yeah, super awesome, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
We never set out to get even this far, let alone
But it's cool because now we have a new goal. We can say, we're looking for, I don't, what are the YouTube? I don't know. Well, you know what? 1,020.
yeah. It's just,
Like, it
well, I
doesn't
think
matter because the excitement is still there.
yeah, I don't remember what
Yeah, and
we're at
like
right now.
Ed over at Ed's Crazy Adventure, he's close to a milestone, and that's just what's really cool. Robert Sabelli, what's up, WhiteRock Nation? Yeah, that's he's coined that, or Tree Hugger coined that for us,
Free Haven.
or Tree Haven Tree Hugger.
Jess,
That's
I
my
got it.
daughter. My daughter's the Tree Hugger. Yeah, and so we got White Rock Nation now, and those that are now our subscribers are included in that White Rock Nation, and that's just a cool. And we didn't even shoot for that, and that was just kind of given to us also. So hey guys, so proud of you, says O'Rourke Littlefield. Cora Phelps, hi. and we're gonna try to grab a couple of these back to the country. Hey, back to good off
Yeah,
grid.
garden. Thanks. She said the garden's looking good. And
Oh
she's
yeah,
working hard at it. I mean, I'm hauling dirt
I
and
am.
putting things where she wants me to put the things, and going, hey, there's stuff growing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we thought
So
it'd be fun to do it out here because as much as we love YouTube, at our heart, we're just still homesteaders and we're still just a homesteading channel. And what would that be without, loads of zucchini, way over planted zucchini. So, but let's see. O'Rourke's. Oh, I got the O'Rourke's. I had your shirt. It was like ready to go right here.
we were trying to be prepared, y'all, but
It works. But Sid gave me an awesome idea with all the stickers. Got all of those put on there. Of course, now I have to hand wash the whole thing and hopefully I won't get them all wet, but I love it. It's super cool. Of course, he's got the empty homestead hat for Mike and Terry. Got the 10 killer mug. So super cool there. Um, Gabby's there. That's our daughter, Gabby. Hi, sweetheart. How's Oakland? Um, Jeannie. Hi, Jeannie. Just awesome. Robertson Belliacres. I love those guys. Okay, Robertson Belliacres. They're just like they're our group. She's in there with the hammer too, just like us. And uh we love watching what they're doing. And their donor yeah, it's just super cool what they got going on. Get all in the list, y'all, and look at everybody that's in those and check them out. Because if you haven't, and what we're finding is a lot of people don't even get the suggestions of these other channels. So go check them out too. We're all, as Sidna said, we're all starting at zero and
right, right.
yeah, just making our way through sunset walks. Thank you from Canada. That's awesome. Kevin Henderson. Hi, Jason and Tara. Um, awesome.
How's the watering system going?
It is going good. Although I have had to take a little hiatus from working on that irrigation system just for making sure that I was actually getting stuff done. It's not conducive to good mornings when I stay up so late working on that irrigation system. But as far as the actual product and what it's doing, it's working. And I was actually going to get a video yesterday because I was top dressing the rest of some of my plants because the guys were planning me some planks for another project. So stay tuned. That's coming up in a future episode. And so we were killing two birds with one stone. I needed top dressing and I needed planks planed. So did that and I was able to do that. Anyway, circling back, you could see on the ones that weren't top dressed kind of this radiating circle of where the moistness was within the plant. So it's doing their jobs. Uh, I can't complain. I kind of dug my hand down inside and yeah, it's moist. It's conducive to a good growing environment. It's keeping the water off the surface of the plant. So, it's keeping any mildew down and we're loving it. It's just, you got to work hard at getting those
You
bottles.
see Gabby, her in Oakland, they're watching.
I can't believe I'm relating to famous people,
At least she's finally admitting it. I
right?
got proof.
Yeah, we're going to screenshot that, Gabby. Um, Kettle Kitchen, hello. Aw, Jan sent her over. Thank you, Jan. That's so cool.
That's okay. What irrigation system are you using?
So, I have an affection for enjoying a glass of wine here and there. And I've always felt it was kind of a shame to throw those bottles away. And darn it, we're a homestead. We should be able to find a purpose for that wine bottle. And of course, you got your little kitschy craft stuff you can do with them. And I didn't kind of want to go there because right now, as much as I have tons of interest in crafts and I miss doing those, we just strictly just don't have the time. So they started piling up in a tote because I'm like, I'm saving those. And it dawned on me one night because I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm watching infomercials and the commercial come on for those water globes. And I'm like, well, isn't a wine bottle kind of like a water globe?
You got a whole video on it, right?
Yeah. So go
Yeah.
check it out. And there it's there. Um, it's under the water irrigation system. Maybe somebody can throw that link up
Yeah.
there.
So the full details
Yeah, are
are
in there.
definitely over there, and
And the cool thing is it's working. It is. So I'm super cool, super happy about that.
Yeah, and it's for us doing it in the tubs, like we said, you go check the video out. This our first year of gardening, so trying to figure
Killing
everything out.
Farms is in the house.
Hey,
Yay.
hey.
Nice. Mama Oakland is trying to get you through the TV. Hi, Oakland. Nana loves you. Aw. She's such a sweetie. Yep. Oh, and Michigan Life is here above the 45th parallel. Yep. Yep. Is it getting warmer there for y'all? Is it finally starting to get conducive to a nice? I saw the bonfire short, I think y'all did. And that was, I remember that from being up in Michigan when you could have your very first bonfire of the season. That's super cool. Yeah. Yep. So, what did we do this week?
Yes. There recovery. That was key.
Seven, Doug, you're in here. Yes. Sorry, squirrel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely recovered from an amazing weekend, an amazing time hanging out with everybody. Of course, we had the long drive home, then turn around, and I had another long drive the next day. So we made it through though, and got some more of
I
raised
planted.
beds up. Um,
Yeah, Jake and I, when he went to Little Rock, Jake and I filled up the raised beds that I'd created with the block from the foundation we're taking down. It ain't pretty, y'all. Check out the video. It's ugly, but it's gonna grow something. And I was able to plant. They're close, but I didn't have a choice. So I got to plant over 50 pepper plants between the raised beds and the grow bags that I bought. So Sherman's Family Farm. Hey guys, got ropers in here. Nice, nice, nice. Uh, and that was a goal that I wanted to get done. And I'm finally looking like I'm putting a dent over in the nursery for the flowers. Although there's probably still over 100 tomatoes that I still have to find a spot for. And that's, let's see, what else did
yeah,
we do?
we busted the planer out. We got a video for
Mhm.
that coming up soon, but it was nice to get that back out and work on a project. Excited for that project. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
gonna
going to be
come out really, really
beautiful.
awesome.
Everything's just starting to come together. And another thing that, and we kind of have to do this sometimes to just kind of recenter our purpose, is to look at where we're at right now. Are we going to make any changes? What are we going to do? And so a lot of time is spent kind of giving that game
Deb,
plan a little bit of.
Deb said she's got room.
Yes, you do. Now that you just got your property, we're going to be moving our friends out of their property this weekend. So excited for them.
Yeah,
So
it's
excited. And I will bring you. You know what? Yeah, I've
something to
got you, girl. I've
everything.
got you hooked up. I've got plenty for you. So we're definitely going to get that possum run. Hi, Mama V. And so Steve from the UK is in. Nice. Scott Masters. We love you guys. You're just blowing us away. But yeah, we've been planning for the homestead, looking at the big picture, setting our small goals, setting our long term goals, revising as they need. We really want to hit it hard and not only finish the tiny house, but we got a barn to build, you guys.
Yeah, there's the projects are always fluid. So we set the goals out, we kind of put them, we look at them, but we know know that some are going to change. I swallowed a bug. Hold on.
Protein. Yeah.
Plans change. It's a homestead and we're building from scratch. So everything's always fluid. You move work on one
Well, it
project,
never
then you move
ends.
on to
That's
another
true.
project. Um, and we kind of thrive that way with the squirrel moments anyway. So
Are
um,
any of you surprised?
yeah, our son here kind of gets frustrated because he wants us to do one project and finish it, but we don't work that way. So this way, when we have our squirrel moments, we can walk in any direction.
It's our first deer. Do you see it?
Now y'all get to witness. Well, you don't get to see it, but yeah, there's.
We have said we have yet to see our first
I've
deer
seen
on our
plenty of
property.
sign for it, but
Yeah,
they
it's a sign.
walking 30 yards away from us,
The
so that's
juju
pretty
juices are
cool.
greasing us.
They see all this lunch behind us, and
Long
they're
term squirrel moments. Yep. That's us. Where were we?
Squirrel moments. This was a perfect example. With we can bounce from one project to the next
Hmm.
because no matter what direction we walk on the property, there's something to do there. So, um, definitely awesome.
So, Tilted Kid asked about the sheetrocking in the tiny house. Yes, yes, and yes. That was something that we were working on. We kind of had to go in today and do some measurements to find out what all I was going to tile versus what I was going to leave painted. So that'll kind of determine like how Grady's turn away. That'll determine how good I am on the drywall mud second coat. Because if you're not going to see it, I might not do it. So, yeah. And the look I'm going for in my brain, and it is coming together. I want it more old world look. I don't want it brand new. And so to try to come up with that, but still please the part of my brain that wants symmetry, you can imagine. That's why our moments take so long when we're working on that. But it's coming along and we are working on it. Guys, I gotta go. Doug's calling me to go back to work. You go, girl. I will see you this weekend. We'll be in touch.
Yes, O'Rourke's they are. We haven't seen any yet, but they're safe around here because I don't really have anywhere to brush hog because it ain't cleared enough, except for like right where we live, and they're not having their little does or babies there. So, um,
But that was the first time,
yeah,
literally, since we bought this place at the end of November that we have seen an actual physical
the
deer.
wildlife's getting used to all our noise and craziness, evidently. So,
Yeah. Yes, we are keeping Mama B in our prayers for sure. Use cinnamon water to spray on your garden. It repels deer. Is that why they're coming up here? Oh, oh.
what the garden? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I thought you missed my comment. This is a dinner table for them.
Hmm. Cinnamon water. See, I was so wrapped up in the deer. I totally, yeah, didn't listen to my husband. Howdy everyone. Tiny Tim is in the house. Hey, nice.
The not so tiny Tim.
Right? He's just so awesome.
Yeah, super great guy. We look forward to
Getting to
hanging
share
out
yeah.
and get some lunch or do something. See him.
Hmm.
He's not far from us, and
For sure, for sure. And the other cool thing, we did so we had made the second channel for the coffee chat with the chickens. And we're loving that. And we're not sure if we want to bring that back to the main channel or kind of leave it as is because uh people are embracing it and people are loving the simplicity of it. And the comments that we've gotten back on just the last couple of videos we've done in the coffee chat just warm our heart, and we want to keep doing that. And it might not be homestead related, it might not even be channel related to our main White Rock channel, but we're making a difference and there's people reaching out to us about it. And so I don't know, let us know what you guys think. And if you haven't checked out Coffee Chat with Chicken, check it out. Uh it's just kind of that unedited side channel where if it's just me doing chores in the morning and I feel like rambling about something or something's touched my heart that I want to talk about, then I feel I have the freedom to do that. It's kind of like my open dialogue diary. And if he's doing chores with me, we'll do a coffee chat together. So let us know what you think. I mean, right now our
yeah,
subscribers are important to us and we want to
yeah we're
know.
we're loving doing that channel, and
Hmm.
it is fun. Probably not giving as much attention to it as we need to, but that's gonna grow just like everything else. Obviously, you guys are here watching us, right? White Rock Nation, and
Yeah.
just recording our daily lives, y'all, and it's awesome, and it really is. Like and to see it grow. I mean, I know we talked about it earlier, and it's just
Like who would watch these two dorks?
yeah. I
Eh,
would have never thought, that
yeah.
we could get to where we're at now, and we're getting tons of
Oh,
support from everybody. All of you, everybody that's
yeah.
in here.
Scott Masters
Um,
Films. He just says, I seem to resonate with your ramblings. Good, because
mm,
we are what we are. Ditto here says Michigan Life. Yeah. Oh, it's all Grady. Excited. Yeah, for
O'Rourke's,
sure.
yes, we will be there.
Oh, about the next
The
meetup.
one in Missouri, yep.
Yeah, we're excited because now we're down to a little over 2 and some weeks before we head off to
2 more out.
Those chicks. Oh, that was the other thing that happened this week. We lost 3 chicks. Not happy about that. And they were the hens too. They weren't even like the excessive roosters that we have a gazillion of. They were the hens. So, but yesterday, was it yesterday or this morning? No, it was yesterday. Was it?
For when?
You saw the coyote?
Yes.
Yeah, raccoons. You know, we thought about that. Jake and I were working on the raised beds. We'd gone in for lunch. When we came back out, there was feathers. It wasn't like a full kill feather, but there was multiple feathers, and we don't know whether the wind blew them to that spot or whatever. And then it dawned on me, I better go count all the chickens. And sure enough, we were 3 hens short on the littles. But it's no wonder they jump out all the time, and then they don't have the cover of the trees, and they don't have the protection of the flock. So uh, that's on the list of things to do here real soon is we need to shore up their run. The older ones, they're fine. They don't bother getting out. So caught 16.
The raccoons.
Really? The older ones, they're fine. They don't bother getting out. So caught 16.
The raccoons.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, guys, that's a lot.
We're starting to see the wildlife, and it's cool to watch, but obviously, we've got to
Uh-oh.
protect our.
Jan says one of their guard dogs tried to get a chicken today. Yikes. But they're still puppies, though, aren't they, Jan? Marcel, hey, I want to come hang with WhiteRock.
Mm.
You are actually. So, guys, we are going to do a triple gang collab on Monday. It's all Grady, Tilted K, and WhiteRock Homestead. We are all doing okay, let me rephrase that. We're having some good fellowship time on Monday. We're going to all get together. We're going to have um, a meal. We're going to honor our people in service. We are going to have some good fellowship time. And then we're going to go live. And we thought, why not? Let's just throw it out there and go live in the afternoon. So it's going to be at 4 o'clock. And yeah, we're going to do a triple live. So you're going to get all of us, all the nuggets of goodness right there in one live. Okay, maybe not all of them because there's a lot of. Can you offend somebody if you leave them out of the golden nuggets of goodness? I don't know. We have a training collar on Bear. Yeah. Marcel, awesome. I'm super stoked. He says yes. Yeah. Oh, and Mrs. Gilliam or Gilliam Farms is in. Nice. And Sizzle. Who's Sizzle? Do we know Sizzle
That
yet?
is Michigan Life's. That's Jason from Michigan Life. That's his.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, I'm still learning everyone's monikers and everyone's all of that. Triple the fun. That's right. Triple the fun. And, also we've all just been working so hard, and especially like Tilted K. I don't think they've taken a breather at all. Have you guys even taken a breather? And we just wanted them to have that day of just rest, relax, and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. So yeah, super excited. I mean, um, we've been over to Grady's, and then we went and hung out with Eric and Melissa the one day. So um, it's exciting for them to come here, and
Jason and Jason.
you get to see everything through the camera, but you know it's beautiful, and we love seeing the pictures, we love seeing the videos, but until you see it in person. So we're excited to host
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
and
because
hang out.
we haven't had anyone over in a long time
Yeah.
that's seen any. I mean, you see the progress through the videos and stuff, but uh, we're just so excited to host and have y'all here, and we don't look at that as a
So
one-time
hottie
thing.
sizzle. Nice.
Like we don't look at it as the one time. We look at it as the beginning
Yeah.
because it's we're just going to go from there. And if it grows to where we have more people over, so be it. Wonderful. We already planned even before the whole YouTube thing. We had already planned on having multiple cabins, multiple spots for RVs, just because we knew we were moving so far away from our immediate family and friends that we wanted that to be available for them to come down anytime they wanted. So it just works in our favor now that it can be all y'all too.
Just not at once.
Have we
That's a
have we
lot.
all got an RV spot? We have one right now, two possibly if we could make a little bit of readjustments, but we actually were just talking about that today. So be on the lookout for some updates with that. There could potentially be another cabin in the near future. Don't want to give too much away. So yeah, but we want to put that in so that we have plenty of room to host. Gillum says they have to run. Yeah. No, thank you guys for stopping in. We love you guys for sure. We can't wait to get to Oklahoma again and visit with you guys.
Oh yes, happy birthday, Christine. They're celebrating her and his son-in-law's birthday.
Yeah,
So
happy
thanks for
birthday.
stopping in, guys. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that
Be
is so
safe getting
cool.
back home. Robertson's Belly Acres. Yeah,
Ah,
so guys,
funny
that's the
thing.
super exciting part was we were already above our watch hours
Mm.
by a little
I
bit.
think were at video 84
Yeah.
when we topped our 4,000
So
hours.
we were,
Mhm.
in talking to everybody, you're one or the other. You either have watch hours but you don't have
Mhm.
subscribers, or you have subscribers and it seems it's very few and far between
Spill
of
the
you're
beans.
gonna hit both at the same time. So um yeah, we were already good on our watch hours, but it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy when we started looking at that. And we're like,
I remember it was really late at night too, and I just for some reason clicked over into analytics, and I was like, "What? What? How do we? What? We're over 4,000?" I was like, "Babe, come look."
yeah,
So really
so
strange.
so
Really
super
strange.
cool. We started that whole fun process on the YouTube's
Freebird,
side of the
Freedom
things, and
Redbird's in. Hello, hello. Who else have we missed when we're ranting and going on?
oh
What day I'll
great.
be there? Jan says Monday. Hi, Brenda. Yep. Y'all are freaking killing it. But we
It's
are we just
yeah,
we're
it's
just
I mean
doing our thing.
there's there's certain
We're
aspects of it that I guess, you could say, hey, you're working, right? But it's us following each other with a camera and watching our shenanigans and just
yeah.
wanting to share it. So it
We were
it
probably
oddly enough, it feels because we were both pretty nervous when we first started.
mhm,
YouTube was because we've watched a lot of other channels and big channels, and we're like, yeah, we're not, that's not us. We can't do that.
no.
And, so we said from the get go and that one, this was going to be, you know, our friends and family from back home and all over really, that we just want them to see what we're doing. And so instead of spending all day on the phone or text messages and pictures, it was like, let's
Thank you,
just throw
Tilda
this on
K.
there.
We're trying.
So yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't want to brag on ourselves, but it was pretty easy because it's all natural. Like we're not putting
Yeah.
on personas. We're not being fake on all of it. Like what you guys
If I
see.
almost fall or if I, okay, I, we did take out one of my falls. Not gonna lie. We were coming, it was early on in one of the videos, and we were coming around the backside of the basement, and I don't know what I hit, but boom, and we were in the middle of a video, and the thing was, it hurt, y'all. It really hurt. I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, so I had to edit that because it took me a hot minute to recover. Yeah, but so most of the time we leave that kind of stuff in because anyone that knows me knows that, I am the queen of falls. I am in for a broken hip in the
Right.
next 20 years.
And it's always
It's
good
guaranteed.
entertainment. I mean, if we're gonna laugh at ourselves about 95% of what we're doing, then why can't all of you enjoy some laughter and
Oh, Bert's there.
be
Hey, sis. Yeah. And oh, are we gonna get a deer back?
I don't know.
Oh,
Sounded almost like a squirrel, but
yeah. Natural is best. Maybe
yeah, that one's a squirrel.
not the church words. Yeah, sometimes I have to bleep those out. Yeah, the church words. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hi, Glenda. Amen on the laughing. Yeah, so much love in the house. Yeah, it is. It is. We are definitely loving it. And, I think we were probably the most nervous for this slide because, our first slide, we're just like, and this one, we're like, oh, there may be more than five people. But then I was like, it's kind of fun to look forward to. It's kind of like a date night because I can do my makeup and I can do my hair and actually feel like a woman instead of a hired hand on a farm where I'm covered in dirt and gross sweat and everything else, like, I can actually look forward to, feeling a little girly and doing myself up a little bit. I mean, he can just throw on a hat and
This
a
is as
shirt and
dialed up as I get. My fancy going to town hat.
yeah.
That's
So, it's kinda nice doing these. It gives me a reason to, look female. I don't know. I don't know. Danny Days Ahead is in. Hi, Danny. I love your gardens and chicken coops. Yeah, and we're gonna have to do a little bit of work on that because chicken math. We're probably should have gone just maybe a little bit bigger, or I'm not really
yeah.
sure.
Well, and that's part of the, I guess, kind of what we had touched earlier was the fluidity of being on the homestead and building everything. So we're learning as we go. We're building as we
Mhm.
learn, and it's you know
Thanks,
we're
Kevin, for letting us know.
we're trying to see that what works, what doesn't work, trial and error. And we know we're gonna fail at certain things, and we want to, honestly, we want
But we
we
laugh
want to
at
know
it.
what's not gonna work,
Yeah.
because how else do you learn? You got to fail, and if you didn't learn something from failing, then you did it wrong. So
Mhm.
um we look forward to those moments. Now I don't want them every day because then you get defeated, but
Yeah.
you
But I
you
think
know
that's one thing, and I've kind of always talked in, whether it was my pageant girls or my cheerleaders or whoever I was talking to, was for some reason I lacked that fear of failure. So if you lack the fear of failure, you'll try anything. Well, why? Because why not? And so, but it also gets you in trouble because you do a lot of stupid stuff, and some things just don't work. But then again, some things do. Hence this little, see that right there's my water irrigation
Mhm.
system, and it's working, y'all.
All right,
Yeah.
Gabby in Oakland, enjoy that food.
Yeah. Love you, sweetheart. Bye, Oakland. Nana loves you. Glenda says you're doing great. Thanks, Glenda. Because we don't know if is there a ruler to I don't know, a yardstick that tells us whether we're doing good. I mean, we don't know. And honestly, we just keep it real. It's just us.
Well, and when we walk out and we see the progress, and that's
Mhm.
kind of our way. I think I said it in one of the recent videos or something or somewhere. So I was talking.
Red
Um,
81
big
Camaro's
shocker,
in.
right? Me talking.
We're never at a lack of words. You can
Well,
probably
we
hear
like to
that.
go back and watch the old videos just to see our own progress, and so, um, yeah,
Little Ridge
it's fun.
Farm.
It
Hi,
really is,
guys.
especially on the days you feel down. Is go back, watch that old video, and look at you know, how much we've gotten done in a short amount of time and how much more we have. That's probably where we get the most overwhelmed is when we start talking about, and we brought it up a little bit earlier, was, future planning for the homestead.
One step at a time, Marcel
And
says. Yeah, that is true. And
you start to almost talk yourself into overwhelmness because you're adding to the list, you're adding to the list. And I want to do this. And, but and even in the house, we're getting to a point where, all right, what is the next step, what's the next project, because in order to do this part you've got to have this. And
it's a domino. We can't do this till this is done. Can't
yeah,
do that till that's done. And so you just kind of keep bouncing back and forth on that. And the way our brains work, sometimes they're in sync, sometimes they're not. And so you have to kind of defend your situation on why you feel that project should be first.
yeah, and
Yeah. The very first video, you seemed a bit like deer in the headlights. Yeah. Yeah. Cause we didn't know. I didn't know. All I- we didn't know what we were going to do at that time. Like when I did that very first um tilted K should just shout and we'll come help. We will for sure. But when I did that first video, we literally were just taking over the property and we were going to take a hike down to the creek. And I'm like, I want to get this. I want to get, and I looked awful. I think that was my red hair stage and everything else. Like it didn't matter. I'm like, I kind of want to just get this on video. And then as things progressed and I kept taking more video, I'm like, okay, my phone is not working because, I did the whole up and down thing. I didn't do the horizontal thing and I had no way to edit. And so we're like, okay, we have to decide if we're going to do this because, we don't like doing things halfway. If we're going to do this, we need a better camera and we need a computer to process the and edit the film and or
I
video.
hadn't even owned a computer
Hmm.
for 5, 6 years before we bought this one uh, to run the channel. Like I didn't.
O'Rourke's, yeah, that's us too. She says they are so ADD that that's why
Lone
project.
Cowboy
Yeah.
Adventures. Hey, hey, welcome.
Hi, Lone Cowboy. Yeah. And so yeah, we went ahead and we're like, okay, well, if we are gonna buy the nicer camera and we are gonna buy the video or the laptop for it, then we're going all in and we're just gonna do this and we're just gonna treat it as if we're talking to our friends and our family. And so whatever we would say to our friends and family back home, that's what we video. And
And now
so,
that's y'all. That's
yeah, and
White
now
Rock
that's you
Nation
guys. Yeah.
is friends and family.
Yep. What you see is what you get.
We love it, and all the people that we're getting to meet
Rusty and
and hang
Rachel.
out with.
Tim at Ridge Life was live and caught Kevin live. He was almost speechless for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's super cool that even some of the bigger channels, like you have milestones in YouTube, and when everybody hits those milestones,
Everyone's happy for you. It
yeah,
doesn't matter if it's your
this
1,000
this
or
community
25,000
is just it's almost overwhelming
in a good
of the
way.
love, right? And it definitely a positive, overwhelming, just the love, the care, and the support.
Yeah. So Red 81 Camaro says, Jason, thank you for your service. God bless veterans. Amen. That's true. Thank you.
Yes, very much. Thank you, and I appreciate it, and then thank you to all the veterans out there, like, especially all of those that went before us. We're having our get together on Monday, uh, and but you all, everybody does something different, and
Mhm.
it's an awesome time. And Memorial Day, speaking as a veteran, so this is something I'll address, and we didn't have it on our notes,
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
she doesn't know it's coming. Um, there's always kind of a misnomer, right? So
15 dreamers. Yes.
as a veteran, we always support other veterans, and without giving out details, I even got a call today, like an hour, before we went on live here,
Thanks, Mike.
another veteran that needed to reach out and talk, and
Yeah.
absolutely grabbed the phone. We went and had a
I was
conversation.
actually on the phone with Denise and it's all Grady.
Memorial Day, that's a memorial, and that's exactly what it says. Is for those of us that lost friends, family members, anybody, and it's to celebrate the life and the sacrifice of those who didn't make it home. So, it's a great time. Y'all celebrate it how you want to celebrate it. Veterans Day coming up at the end of the year, but yeah, for this Memorial Day, and what way to honor the veterans, and it's what considered the official kickoff of summer, right? Where you're finally getting your boat on the water, you're doing all this stuff, like everyone will party, and it's those veterans that didn't come home that
Mm.
they they created that freedom for us. So enjoy it and use it for sure.
Yeah. Yep. So DD5's in the house. Oh, hey there. And he said thanks and or congrats on hitting 1,000 and congrats on your milestone too, because you were one of them that Sid popped over also. So that's so cool. Cemetery decoration time. Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah. And I missed one. I hope it didn't already go up. It might have. So if one of the mods want to pull up, I don't know. I thought there was something for me. Hmm, maybe, maybe not. But James Couch, he says, thank you for your service. He was 69 to 71. Nice. Thank you for yours.
Oh,
Absolutely.
lone cowboy. Okay, so ask it. So my name's Jason. This is Tara. We
That
probably
was the
should start
question.
that from now on.
I
But
knew that I saw that question, but then I had a squirrel moment and I forgot. Yeah, I'm Tara and this is Jason.
Danny, yeah, there's a lot. We're trying to keep up, but it's scrolling, it's doing its thing.
Yeah, but guys, I got my new bifocal contacts and I can actually see the screen now. It's not perfect, but somebody really put off going down that route because
It's a big upgrade because before she would have been, I don't know how she read it or the scary part was she would be trying to read something like that, and she drove, y'all. She was driving. Like if
I
you
was fine on the distance, but you get about right here and no, you just couldn't see. And then they'd really make fun of me if I had my glasses on because I'd wear my regular glasses, but then I would put readers over my regular glasses. So then I would have two pair of glasses on. And apparently that's kind of funny.
it is very entertaining.
It's
But
very
definitely glad
funny.
she can finally see that, we've got a lot of projects going on and lots of really super cool stuff coming up, um, that
Yes,
she needs to be able to see.
I do. I have to be able to mark wood, when I'm measuring something out, and I was having a difficult time do that.
Junk to
Um,
Gems is
oh,
here.
they
Hey
cut theirs
guys,
short.
we
Yeah, I was
it's
even
so
gonna
hard. It
throw that
really
out
is.
there, be like, after us, go check out Junk to Gems. And because it said 7, but what we failed to realize because, we're Central Standard Time now is that that is the same time.
Yeah.
And so that was just kind of like, oh man, it got us in the feels because
And we
we,
know I think there's one other one that's
yeah,
going
Nine
on.
Acres. Nine Acres
Yeah.
also does theirs at this time.
So
And
we said,
so,
hey, we'll
yeah,
do
we're
ours,
gonna
you do
catch ours
yours,
later.
so we'll go back and watch it later, rewatch, add some comments. Um,
Yeah, back to good off grid. She says, I can't, or he says, I can't read anything on my phone without my glasses. Would love to get the contacts one day, but so many other, yeah, I just got to that point where, I- sweating out here, the glasses were constantly falling off my face. And I've never been a big glasses wearer. I've always been a contact wearer and then just went through a couple bad prescriptions and yeah, but try it out and they weren't that much at all. I'm on a trial pair right now, but um
so Tilted K wants to know what's one thing you want to see get done by the end of summer.
I want it done sooner, but I want to be in the tiny house. Definitely want to be in it and it's doable. Uh I can't really say one thing cuz I'm awful cuz I want to make it all things.
I think for me, probably getting the shop up. Like
Yeah,
we
I
we
think
already
so.
plan on being in
Mhm.
the house. Like that's a set goal. That's already, but looking at, hey, by end of
Thank you,
summer, we
Drifting Dreamers.
we really want to have the shop up. Um, so we're not using and these storage shed tent things were great. They're awesome, and I'm glad that we have them so that we don't have to keep everything in a storage unit or tarp everything, even though they're
Yeah.
tarps over them. But
Yeah, because we're in storage fees between the tour bus, the Ohio storage unit, and the Arkansas storage unit. Phew,
it adds up. It
yeah,
adds up. Like
it
and
adds up.
and so part of that saving money type deal.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to definitely get the barn up. So that would be the one thing definitely by the end of summer that we want to get the barn up. And that's on our list of goals today. I'm a goal setter, I'm a list maker. Any of y'all that have known me from even before all this, when I had my office, even as a nurse, I had an office. It was a cool job, but I had a vision board and I had a goal board and I put where I wanted to be at for the next 5 years on this board. And I started with year 1, year 2, year 3. And I literally would just start marking things off and having that front and center right in my face made me address those goals. Like, you can set the goals, but you got to put feet to your prayers and really work. Yeah. Thanks, Junk to Gems. So having those goals forefront and I was humbled today because my other daughter was on the phone with me and she's going through some, job changes and just trying to like find her way. And I was giving her all this advice. And I'm like, mama can't give advice if I'm not going to take it.
Mm.
So got him involved and we sat down and I'm like, okay, all this advice I was given to my daughter, I need to apply that to us too. And we'd gotten out of making those inspiration boards. And so that was on our list of things to do today is to set out and get those dreams back in the forefront of our minds and start marking it off. So, yeah.
Hey, Tim's on with the Ridge Life Ramblings.
Oh, hey.
Mm.
Hi. Yeah. And so we almost got all of them that we bumped over. Actually, they are all.
Yeah.
Yay! That's so cool. Kinda like our our little tiny like inner group from all the same night getting bumped
Well, and we
over our
don't have.
Mazdas.
We didn't bring it up. Yeah, so we got inspiration from Drifting Dreamers 5 for the grow bags.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't
Ours were we ordered ones that were smaller and we didn't plant like 7 plants in each grow bag.
mm,
Love that. But yeah, definitely I was like, "Hey, we should go ahead and order some grow bags because we're still waiting on the lick tubs." We do it's the family thing. Yeah, yep, it sure is. And we are going to be getting more lick tubs. We did go through the entire pallet of topsoil. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
yeah,
So we
that
need more.
was I think we used our last 3
Rayleigh
bags.
Creative Travel. Congrats on the 1K. Thank you. We appreciate that. Um, Big Dreams is in the house. Nice. Willis Dockery. Oh, some great ones.
Eric over there,
Yay.
Tilted K. Yeah, we're that is a project. Getting the sawmill set up. That's
Yeah,
we. It's on the list. It's there.
it is.
We want to do it now, but then it's everything else going on. So we.
But when we get it, we'll be
Oh,
looking
I
for
know who
your
I'm
expert.
calling.
Yeah, we know who we're calling.
I've already heard the stories of how fun that may or may not be put together, and
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for
if the
milling our own lumber.
instructions aren't marine proof, then I'll need the help for sure.
That's okay. Ivy's gave you your crayon. That was so funny. So
They did.
we show up to 10 Killer or the YouTube meetup, right? And we've been talking with Anson and Gladys down at Ivy's Factorum. Is how do you say that?
Ivy's
Ivy
family
Family
factorum.
Factorum. We've been conversing with them. They're vets too, and he showed up at the at the meetup with a gift for Jason, and it was a big red fat baby crayon. Because it's kind of if you're not in with the military thing,
Yeah, and it was awesome.
all the
Like
little militaries tease the Marines that they eat crayons.
it tastes good. We can't help it.
I don't know. So, but cute little fun. But anyway, where was I going with that?
Squirrel.
If I'll come back if I remember because I don't remember. But who else we got in here? Just put it on the list. Yeah, we are putting it on the list for
Yeah, and
sure.
well, you mentioned Anson and them over at Ivy's family
Mhm.
factorum. So they're we finally got to meet them face to face. We've been chatting with them for quite a
Mhm.
while when we were at the meetup. Super awesome, and what they've got going on. They are one that they have the subscribers. Kind of we talked about it earlier, right? They have the subscribers. They don't have the watch hours. So they're doing some pretty cool stuff over there, building their own homestead.
And he's a blacksmith, you guys.
Yeah,
I mind blown. I He has wanted to do blacksmith stuff, and he Anson actually gives lessons to veterans for free if they want to learn how to blacksmith. And we love cast iron. Wait till you see the design features we're putting in the tiny house that include cast iron and that old world stuff. And so we're definitely going to go visit with them, and he might get himself a little blacksmith lesson here and there. Um, Backwoods Misfits and hi. Or did we already catch them? It's so hard. The chat rooms are just
oh, yeah. So
Drifting Dreamers, next meetup, Blue Mountain Lake, Arkansas, May. Yeah, we are ready to punch the booking on the campground because we're there. We're definitely there.
yeah, so next year's meetup. I mean, now that we've got the first one under our belt, we're definitely ready, and that one gets to be here in Arkansas. So
Yay!
we're super excited to go to it, be part of it.
Little
Just
Ridge Farm says
got a
they
whole
sent us
year.
an email. Awesome. We'll check into that. I check those daily. So super excited to get emails. Yeah, definitely keep thinking about Mama V. She's super cool.
Robertson Belly Acres. Hey, Fram, got to run. Working on electrical today.
Get it? We understand. Peace out. Thank you guys for showing up. We love you guys. It's
I'll
so
be glad to be
awesome.
done with electrical.
Yeah, so next year's meetup, Drifting Dreamers and Come On are hosting it. Did I get that correct? The two of them are hosting or putting it on for the next meetup. So that's going to be a really fun meetup as
Yeah,
well.
and then we have the one. I think you mentioned it earlier. Um,
Mhm.
I think Jan, you can throw the info up.
Yep,
Um,
Jan's gonna throw some well, she's cutting Kevin's hair right now.
yeah.
So
So yeah, we've got one coming up in a couple weeks. The Ozark meetup. Um,
yeah, Joe Cool, he says,
I can't remember the dates off the top of my head.
from one veteran to another, thanks for your service. He's a Vietnam vet. Thank you for yours. Ah, got me right in the feels right there with that one. Going to email you ASAP.
Yeah, that was CD. It's talking to Mama V.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Um, Mavi, keep your smile. Yep. There we go. Jan's back on. Ozark YouTube meetup, June 9th through the 11th. And that's at
Stockton
Stockton
Lake State
Lake.
Park.
Yep. So we'll be heading there. It's hosted by the Arkansas Family, SLR, Mama V, CRC, Drew, and Linz and Bobble. Nice. Nice.
There's Daily Scuttlebutt with IFF, so that's Anson. That's so that's his side channel too. Really awesome stuff.
Hmm.
And glad you're here, brother. Glad you're here. I know we've been talking and signal is so I'm glad you were able to pull enough signal.
That crayons
Go
was
check it out. They got some
great.
exciting stuff going, guys.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, Sizzle's
Um,
thanking everyone. No step family helpers. Are there step families? Or are we just all family? Hmm. Where's the Ozark meetup? That one, the Ozark. The
That's the one at Stockton Lake.
Yeah,
It's
but
up.
we are going also to the Ozarks Homesteading Expo. But that's more like an expo, like in an event place. It's a 2-day thing. I know that Living Traditions is going to be there. Who's the gentleman that does the paddocks?
Oh, Mama V. You know what? When I figure out how to make emojis, we're gonna do that. Make a big crayon as one of our
Oh,
emojis.
I think yeah, we have so much to learn and so much to figure out for sure. But Joel, what's his name?
Sound.
Saladin. Yeah, he'll be at the Ozark one.
Yeah,
There's a
as
couple
that
more
one gets
different
closer,
speakers.
we'll
Yeah.
definitely get some more information, throw it out on our community page.
Oh, Possum Run. Mama V did find a crayon. Now you all know what to get Jason as a gag gift. Um, drifting.
Let's trade paints in the house.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
White Rock Nation.
White Rock Nation. We're actually going to get shirts for that. Absolutely. Scuttlebutt says hi. Yep. And yeah, so how
It's
fun.
it's just so much, and we definitely we're grateful for this, y'all. Like
Hmm.
it's not what we expected. We just figured, man, two people filming the same thing is 9 million other. But
Yeah.
there's a
And
pretty cool guy out there that keeps reminding us about this 350 million people in the world. So, you know, I
yeah.
guess maybe we can get a few.
Yeah. And we value not just their friendship, but their opinions. And Marcel and Denise, you guys, like they're so free and loving with their help and their guidance. Is the deer coming back? I think it is. There's something out there. But yeah, thank you guys. It's all gravy. Check them out because they're doing great things. Can't wait to see their house. We're doing like the flip. Like we went where we're going way smaller. They're going bigger.
Yeah. And it's so cool with finding, within our community, and we're all like doing the same thing. So it's super nice that we're finally, getting people close enough that we can easily go help and they can come help us.
Mhm.
And but then watching because we're all, and then call one another for the advice, like, hey, what do I do
Yeah.
here? What do I do there? Um,
I even called Denise today because I'm like, I really want to thank so many people that were so important in getting us, to the 1,000, whether it was through inspiration or whether it was through shout outs or, things like that. And I'm like, I want them to know how grateful I am, but I don't want to just like, I was worried about prematurely tagging anyone. And she's like, no, like they want to know that they made a difference and they did. And so I'm like, okay, but just leaning on them for guidance. And they're just free with that information and just embrace us. So yeah, adventures, hope you do it. Yeah, healing better. Just a few 100,000. Nice. So what do you guys want to know? We got a few minutes. We can take like a couple questions. Like we've just been rambling on because, that's kind of
We're
what we
ramblers,
do.
right?
Never a shortage of words. Thanks. Yeah. A lot of good veteran talk. Yes, we did talk a lot today. Grady's, we did. But that's awesome. Yeah, the side of gravy was good for sure.
Thank you, Michigan Life. They putting the notifications on. So
Oh, good.
yeah, if you
Yay.
click the little like we're learning, y'all, but the little bell thing, then it sends you a notification. And I thought I'd been doing that for other channels and even our stuff, and then all of a sudden now it's working.
Michigan Life. What's going to be done by noon tomorrow? See, girl, we're thinking
Mm.
alike. I'm the same way. I'm always like, what are we going to do tomorrow? So we need to make a supply run. I did some measurements today by noon tomorrow. Crap a doodle. I want to be set in tile. Whether or not we'll get there, I don't know because we also have to do a trial run with trim. I'm not sure if I want to use the old 100-year-old barn wood that we salvaged for the trim in the kitchen or whether I want to do new trim. So that's kind of, we might just go ahead and kind of throw it up and kind of get an idea. And so I'd like to have a decision made. So I'm putting the pressure on me. It's all me, it ain't on him. I need to make a decision what kind of trim I want in the kitchen because that kind of sets the tone for what tile I'm going to do. So I'm super excited about that. Errands are so important. Yeah, they are. Crap-a-doodle. I know. I've said that for years. I don't even know where I come up with half this stuff, but yeah. So maybe I need to get that on my shirt. You've got your whole it's everything's gooder on the ridge and
Joe Cool, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
what I miss.
The deer are waiting for us to leave from their dinner table.
I'm gonna have to put something out here, but we did buy food plot stuff. So that's exciting. I don't think in the next 5 years we're gonna be at a short for topics on our channel, honestly. If it's anything homesteading related, it's gonna be here. Uh Food plot. We're gonna be planning a food plot because we have to plan the food plot before we can plan on where Nana's cottage is gonna be and where Walden's, well, we pretty much know where Walden's gonna be. So, yeah, if you're hunters, we're into that too. So there are gonna be stuff for that.
That sounds delicious, Drifting Dreamers 5. Thanks for coming in and
Thank you so much, Mike.
enjoy dinner.
Yeah, give our love to the family and the family all over there. Yeah, I'm DD5 for sure. Treat the old wood if you do so. Yes, we just talked about that, Michigan Life. We want to take that wood and lay it all out because we got some gorgeous barn wood that we're going to be using on the ceiling and the windows of the tiny house. And we are going to treat it and spray it and love it. Love it. I read love it up there. Woohoo. So we're going to treat it so that we don't bring bugs in the house. Yes, thank you. That's a good one for the shirts. Yeah, crap-a-doodle. Everyone have a great night. Yeah, we are down to a 2-minute warning. Uh, Thank you guys so much for joining us. And, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for helping us hit our 1,000. We know that it's just such a small milestone, but it's huge for us. And we're really grateful and we're thankful. And I could tear up just thinking about all the connections that we have made and that we're going to continue to make. So stay along for the journey. We can't promise where it's going to go each week, but it's going to be a journey.
It'll be going somewhere. That's the great part is, you take every day and you wonder, hey, what am I gonna do? And there's something. And every
Well,
day
we
is a
love
little
you
bit of
too,
extra
Simply
progress.
Jan.
So we'll
Yeah, sending hearts out to all you guys. I can't do that from right here. I don't have my phone, but I like this idea. We're definitely going to keep adding. I have to get a whole collection of mugs, but good night. Yes. Butler Family Farms. Hi, guys. Um, WhiteRock Nation. I love it. Absolutely.
yeah, we're excited to get some of those shirts done up. We're working a merch.
We
We're
are.
we're
We're looking at a couple different avenues because
merch.
we are.
We're
We're looking at a couple different avenues because Yeah, that was a whole thing. We're really upset about that, but we've left it in yesterday. We're going to leave it in yesterday and we're going to go forward. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you and a great Memorial Day weekend. Be ready on Monday to catch the triple gang for the live on Monday.
Right, guys, don't.
Tilted K Homestead, It's All Grady, and WhiteRock Homestead. We'll be doing a collaboration on Monday. So don't forget, check us out. We don't know where that's going to go either, but stay tuned. You'll
But be
find out.
safe. Make
Yeah.
sure that if you're out having too much fun, just be safe.
Please be safe. We
And
want y'all to come back next week.
yeah. So
Yeah.
till next time, we'll see
Yep.
you.
Bye, guys.